teeth. Phone is connected, but there ain't no beat. Just the hum of the tires on the I-95. Trying to convince myself I'm barely alive. Sent it at 11:45. Now it's 12:30 and I'm taking a dive into the paranoia, into the doubt, figuring out what the silence is about. Screen is face down on the leather console, but I can feel it burning a hole in my soul. Did I say too much? Did I say it too fast? Or am I just a phantom from your distant past? Silence is the loudest sound in this car, echoing louder than the noise of the bar. You saw it, you read it, you let it just sit. And I'm driving in circles, throwing a pin of it. No replies a sentence, no replies a text, leaving me wondering what happens next. It's a power move, cold and dry, the violence of a no reply. Vibration hits the plastic, heart skips a beat. I reach for the device, turning up the heat, but it's just a promo code from Uber Eats or a spam email about balance sheets. God, I hate technology, I hate this game. Check the signal strength, maybe that's to blame, but the bars are full, LTE is strong. The only thing we hear is where I belong. Battery is dying, sitting at 10%, draining just like the energy I spend. Writing that paragraph, pouring out my chest, just to get ignored like all of the rest. Silence is the loudest sound in this car, echoing louder than the noise of the bar. You saw it, you read it, you let it just sit. And I'm driving in circles, throwing a fit. No reply is a sentence, no reply is a text, leaving me wondering what happens next. It's a power move, cold and dry, the violence of a no reply. I saw the 3 dots appear on the screen, the most torture that I've ever seen. You were typing a message, then you stopped cold. Now the story remains untold. Did you change your mind? Did you laugh out loud? Are you showing my text to a crowded crowd? Look at this desperate fool, you probably say. Well, I'm navigating through the shades of gray. I should pull over, I should block the number, put this anxiety into a slumber. But I'm addicted to the pain of the weight, hanging on a wire, tempting my fate, yeah. Unlike refresh, nothing there. Unlike refresh, it's unfair. Unlike refresh, why do I care? Unlike refresh, I swear. I'm tossing this phone out the window tonight, disappearing to the taillights bright. I don't need an answer to know the truth. Ooh, silence is the weapon of the youth. Silence is the loudest sound in this car, echoing louder than the noise of the bar. You saw it, you read it, you let it just sit. And I'm driving in circles, going a fit. No replies a sentence, no replies a text, leaving me wondering what happens next. It's a power move, cold and dry, the violence of a no reply. No reply. Message received, loud and clear.
Pointed heads, but it could have been tails. A shift in the wind could have altered the sails. I took the job in the city, you stayed in the town. One left turn, he stayed right, kept us on the ground. It's the physics of chance, the chaos of choice. I'm listening hard for the sound of your voice, but it's quiet in here in this timeline I chose, where the door remains shut and the window was closed. But somewhere I bet in a parallel view, there's a version of me coming home to you. He's not writing songs about sorrow and pain, he's walking beside you in the warm summer rain. Oh, what if the no was the yes in disguise? What if the truth wasn't hidden in lies? I'm happy for him, the man that I'm not, living the life that I almost got. I can picture the house with the peeling blue paint, where our arguments end without being a saint, where forgiveness is easy and silence is sweet, and the sound of small footsteps running on concrete. We're older in that world, a little more gray, but we weathered the storm, we didn't run away. I'm jealous of him, reaching out for your hand, while I'm just a stranger in a lonely land. Yeah, somewhere I bet in a parallel view, there's a version of me waking up next to you. He's not writing songs about sorrow and pain, he's walking beside you in the warm summer rain. Oh, what if the no was a yes in disguise? What if the truth wasn't hidden in your lies? I'm happy for him, the man that I'm not, living the life that I almost got. They say that regret is a waste of the soul, but curiosity takes a terrible toll. I'm haunted by ghosts of the things never done, by the battles not fought and the victories won, by the other us, the ones who were brave, who found a way to salvage and save the fragile connection we let fall apart. It breaks my mind and it shatters my heart. Is he treating you right? Does he know what he has? Does he love you with all of that fire and jazz? I hope that he does. I hope that it's real, because one of us deserves to feel it all. So I finish with straight to the health of the dream, to the beautiful woven unbroken seam of a life that exists just a heartbeat away, where goodbye is a word that we never did say. I'm closing my eyes, I can visit you there, breathing the scent of the rain in your hair, but I open them back to the silence I own, king of a castle, sitting on the throne.
standing by the exit door, leaning on a broom, looking at his phone. He's waiting for us to clear the floor, but you're still staring at the monochrome screen. Static hum, a dusty C major drone. You haven't blinked since the hero died. I'm fumbling with a zither on a coat I've outgrown, trying to find a dignified way to hide that I didn't cry when I was supposed to. And here come the names of the people who tried to make this look seamless, to keep us aligned. White text scrolling on a pitch black sky, gaffers and grips who saw us lie. There's no post-credit scene, babe, don't hold your breath. The copyright date says 2000 and death. Getting out feels heavy, gravity's cool. Spilled popcorn kicked under C14B. We play the lovers, we play the fool. Now the lobby lights are blinding harsh reality. Adjusting my eyes to the posters on the wall, coming attractions then for somebody else. We have a premiere, we have the ball. Now we're just gathering dust on the shelf, and neither of us wants to make the first move. Yeah, here come the names of the people who tried to edit the footage to say what's inside. White text scrolling on a pitch black sky, directors and actors who watched it go dry. There's no blooper reel laughing, don't hold your breath. It's just a slow fade to black, a digital death. Excuse me for a minute, I duck into the John fluorescent tubes, buzzing like a hornet's nest, staring in the mirror, wondering where you've gone, even though you're waiting right outside, depressed. I splash the cold water, wash off the disguise. The leading man look doesn't fit me no more. I see the exhaustion right there in my eyes. We bought the ticket, but we missed the score, and I'm scared to walk out and face the review. Should we ask for a refund or claim it was art? Say the plot holes were choices, say we drifted apart for the sake of the narrative arc. Now we're pushing the heavy glass doors to the street. The city sounds rushing, breaking the spell. Valet ticket crumpled, incomplete, looking for a car that I know too well. The engine turns over, the radio blares some upbeat song that feels like a slap. I look at the passenger seat, no one cares to navigate home, to open the map. So we sit in the idle, exhaust turning gray. Is just canvas, blank and white. The cleaning crew's turning off the house lights. No sequel plan, the studio pass, too expensive to make, too fragile to last. So get in the car, don't look at the lens. This is exactly how the picture ends.
The city puts its tools away and goes to sleep. But I've got promises to break and goals to keep. The uniform is just this faded hoodie on my back. I'm punching in while the sky is fading into black. I don't get paid in silver and I don't get paid in gold. I'm just processing the stories that we never told. Checking the inventory of the things I should have said. Operating heavy machinery inside my head. The conveyor belt of what if never stops. I'm working the night shift, baby, all alone. Turning over every jacket, unwashed on. No union for the broken, no holiday pay. Just cleaning up the wreckage of another wasted day. Yeah, I'm clocking in when the sun goes down. The loneliest employee in this quiet town. Working the night shift, overtime on you. Doing the labor that I'm forced to do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm the supervisor of my own damn misery. Reviewing every frame of our shared history. Looking for the glitch, the moment that the engine stalled. The exact second when the happily got hauled away to the junkyard of the ones who didn't make it. The truth is on the table and I cannot fake it. I'm scrubbing the stains of your perfume off the air. Maintenance of a heart that's in desperate repair. But the parts are back ordered and the lights are dim. Yeah, I'm working the night shift, baby, all alone. Turning over every jacket, unwashed on. No union for the broken, no holiday pay. Just cleaning up the wreckage of another wasted day. Yeah, I'm clocking in when the sun goes down. The loneliest employee in this quiet town. Working the night shift, overtime on you. Doing the labor that I'm forced to do. Yeah. My coffee's cold and the fluorescent hum is loud. I'm a one-man factory, standing tall and proud of a product that nobody is ever gonna buy. A mountain of I'm sorry stacked up to the sky. I'm filing the paperwork of a love that went bankrupt. Trying to stay calm while the memories erupt like steam from a pipe that's about to blow. There's nowhere to run and there's nowhere to go until the sun demands my resignation. I wanna quit. I wanna quit. I wanna walk out that door. I don't wanna be the night manager of us no more. But the contract is signed in the blood of my heart, and I can't find the place where the endings start. Give me a break, just 15 minutes of peace. Somebody sign my release. Ooh. The dawn is breaking, I can see the early birds starting their shifts without the weight of these words. I'm clocking out, eyes red and spirit thin. Walking past the people who are just heading in. They don't know I've been working for 12 hours straight. Dismantling a temple carries quite a lot of weight. I'll go home, close the blinds and try to find some rest. But I'll be back tonight. It's what I do best. The schedule's permanent. Ooh, see you at 10. Shift never ends. Oh, oh. Night shift.
thermostat is set to 75, but I'm freezing in this room, barely alive. It's not the window, I checked the seal twice. It's just the mattress turning into ice. I stay on my edge, afraid to cross the line into the territory that used to be thine. A DMZ drawn down the middle of a sheet, where my body heat fails to compete with the absolute zero you left behind. Oh, the geography changed overnight. Left is wrong and only right is right. I'm clinging to the cliff or the mattress set, staring into the void, standing on the ledge of the cold side, the vast unknown, where a king used to rule, now he's overthrown. It's a frozen tundra, barren land, reaching out for a ghost of a hand on the cold side of the bed. Muscle memory's a dangerous thing. My arm reaches out like a broken wing, expecting the shoulder, a curve or a spine, but it crashes down flat on the empty design. I recoil like I touched a burning flame, or maybe dry ice, it feels just the same. I try to spread out, claim the space is my own, but it feels disrespectful to the love we had sown. So I retreat to my corner, curled in a ball. Yeah, the geography changed overnight. Left is wrong and only right is right. I'm clinging to the cliff or the mattress set, staring into the void, standing on the ledge of the cold side, the vast unknown, where a king used to rule, now he's overthrown. It's a frozen tundra, barren land, reaching out for a ghost of a head on the cold side of the bed. I piled up some pillows to simulate weight, a pathetic attempt to manipulate fate. Do some laundry there, a couple of books, trying to fill up the vacuum with looks. But objects don't breathe and objects don't sigh, they just sit there and watch a grown man lie awake at 3:30, analyzing the slope of a duvet cover that's lost all its hope. Gravity pulls me to the center, I fight it. Physics says heat is supposed to rise, but in this apartment, it's just a pack of lies. The warmth followed you out the door, left me shivering here on the setting face. So cold, baby. It's 0 degrees, hypothermia or the heart, bringing me to my knees. Floor 32, looking through the glass, watching the late night taxis pass. The city is a straight reporter, cold and red, and I'm pacing circles round its empty bed. The air conditioning hums a steady drone, chilling my skin right to the bone. We picked this place for the sky, mind you. Said it was big enough for me and you. this glass wall. I pour a drink just to hold the blast, waiting for the heavy hours to pass. My reflection in the window is a stranger's face, lost in the luxury of this empty space. You hated the hype, you hated the noise. You said this lifestyle was for broken boys. I should've listened, I should've stayed down on the ground where our memories fade. Now I'm the king of the passive affair, wishing that you would sit right there on a velvet sofa that we bought online, back when the world and the future were mine. So high up, love is so low, watching the city put on a show. Angel windows, angel lights, burning through the fabric of these lonely nights. I wonder which one of them is yours. Ooh, are you sleeping soundly? But had I closed? Heavy tonight, pulling me down from this height. I press my hand against the cold tank, trying to feel something other than pain. I seen your name with a leech the street. Oh, what did you fade in the concrete? I'm so high up, but this so low, so burning through the fabric of these lonely nights. I wonder which one of them is yours. Are you sleeping soundly? Open my doors, or are you staring at the ceiling too? Just the city, just the view. Beautiful and cold, just like you. Highlights, though that kitchen floor, forgot where I was for a second or more. The room tilted left, then it tilted right. Black spots dancing in my line of sight. I haven't eaten since you walked out the door. Appetite is something I don't have anymore. My blood sugar's low, but my grief is high. A biological reason why I wanna die. Gravity is working overtime on my chest, crushing the ribs, putting the lungs to the test. But up in the attic, inside of my brain, I'm floating on nitrogen, I'm in the pain. It's a strange equilibrium keeping me here, between the solid ground and the atmosphere. I got a heavy heart, sinking like a stone, down to the bottom of the ocean alone. But I got a light head spinning in the clouds, trying to escape from the noisy crowds. Heavy heart, dragging me deep, lightheaded, putting me trying to bridge the gap, trying to make the leap. The liquid is lighter than the blood in my veins, diluting the memories, washing the stains. But the physics don't lie, the mass is too great. The love that we lost carries too much weight. My shoes feel like lead, cemented to the tile, but my thoughts are drifting for a mile after mile. Looking at my hands and they look so far, like I'm watching myself from a distant star. Dissociation is a friend of mine, blurring the edges, erasing the line. It's a strange equilibrium, keeping me here between the solid ground and the atmosphere. I got a heavy heart, sinking like a stone, down to the bottom of the ocean alone. But I got a light head spinning in the clouds, trying to escape from the noisy crowds. Heavy heart, dragging me deep. Light head, putting me to sleep, tearing me apart in opposite directions. A fatal error in my connections. My neck is the tether, holding it together, but the string is getting thin. I don't know who's gonna win, the anchor or the balloon, the darkness or the moon. If the string snaps, where do I go? Do I sink fast or do I flow slow? I'm dizzy, God, I'm so dizzy. It's a strange equilibrium, keeping me here between the solid ground and the atmosphere. I got a heavy heart, sinking like a stone, down to the bottom of the ocean alone. But I got a light head spinning in the clouds, trying to escape from the noisy crowds. Heavy heart, dragging me deep. Light head, putting me to sleep, tearing me apart in opposite directions. A fatal error in my connection. Tuition was high, cost me more than a check. Paid in sleepless nights and a crick in my neck from looking back over my shoulder too much. I flinched at the shadow, recoiled from the touch. You were the professor of saying things right while doing it wrong in the dead of the night. I sat in the front row, taking my notes, analyzing the poison while you offer the antidote. So I thought, so I thought, oh, I got the degree, it's framed on the wall, right next to the hole where I punched through the hall. I'm the valedictorian of things to forget, graduated with honors and deep regret. Yeah, the wisdom is heavy, it weighs on the mind, but I miss the naive boy I left behind. Lessons learned, bridges burn. I don't leave the key under the mat anymore. I verify footsteps walking by the door. I read the fine print on a good morning text, just waiting to see which disaster is next. You taught me that silence is louder than screaming, that people can lie even when they are dreaming. So I'm checking the exits before I sit down. I'm the most educated cynic in this town, and God, it's exhausting to be this small. I got the degree, it's framed on the wall, right next to the hole where I punched through the hole. I'm the valedictorian of things to forget, graduated with honors and deep regret. Yeah, the wisdom is heavy, it weighs on my mind, but I miss the naive boy I can turn off the lights. I'm packing my bags, no more intellectual fights. The syllabus changed, but the subject remains. Just a study of loss and emotional strains. I'm walking away with a transcript of pain, standing alone in the pouring rain. Smarter than ever, lonelier too. School's out. With bleach today, trying to wash the invisible footprint away. You cleared your side of the closet last week, took the hangers, left the silence to speak. But the ventilation system is a traitor, I swear. It circulates the ghost of you through the air. I walk through the hallway and hit a wall of jasmine cedar, and the inevitable fall is hanging in the curtains like cigarette smoke. A sensory punchline to a very bad joke. It's molecular warfare, you're not even here, but the chemistry lingers, stimulating the fear. It bypasses logic, goes straight to the brain, triggers the memory, ignores the pain. I can paint over walls, I can change all the locks, but I can't evict what is trapped in the box of this room, of this lung, of this space that I consume. I'm choking on oxygen and still your perfume. I bought some incense, cheap patchouli and sage, trying to burn down the smell, turn the page, open the windows to the freezing cold rain. Let the city exhaust, stifle the stain, but it's stubborn, it bonds to the fibers deep. It waits for the moment, falling asleep, to rise from the pillowcase, subtle and sweet. A terrifying comfort, a cruel deceit. It smells like the Tuesday you said it was over, mixed with the scent of a lucky leaf clover. Yeah, it's molecular warfare, you're not even here, but the chemistry lingers, stimulating the fear. It bypasses logic, goes straight to the brain, triggers the memory, ignores the pain. I could paint over walls, I can change all the locks, but I can't evict what is trapped in the box of this room, of this lung, of this space that I consume. I'm choking on oxygen and still your perfume. My friends say it's mental, it's all in your head. Wash the sheets, man, just buy a new bed. They don't understand how the molecules bind to the wreckage a lover leaves behind. It's distinct, it's expensive, it's sharp as a knife, the old factory soundtrack to my former life. I met someone new and she smelled like vanilla, but compared to your this morning and the air was clear. I sniffed at the fabric, I hunted the trace. Panic set in, heart picking up pace. It's fading. God help me, it's finally fading out. And that's when I really started to shout. Because as long as the scent was haunting the hole, I could pretend you hadn't left at all. But now that the jasmine is starting to die, I'm left with the truth of the final goodbye. The air is just air now, empty and flat, just nitrogen, oxygen, dust in the cat. I'm pressing my face to the spot on the chair, desperate to find just a molecule there. But it's gone, clean, sterile, and alone.
The digital clock on the nightstand reads 88. That's how I know I've entered the gate. Gravity feels like a suggestion, not a law. I'm back in the apartment, fixing the floor. I see you standing by the window, bag in your hand, just like that Tuesday I didn't understand. But this time, I'm the director of the scene. I can pause the motion, keep the slate clean. I blink twice, and the suitcase disappears. Strings in the lucid state, hacking the code of a twisted fate. I don't let you speak the words that cut. I saw your lips with a golden shirt. In the waking world I lost the fight, but I'm a god in the dead of night. Rewriting the script, editing the screaming. Welcome to the safety of lucid dreaming. I didn't like the rain, so I made it sunny. I didn't like the tears, so I made it funny. You try to walk out, but the door is a wall. I manipulate the physics, I control it all. Stay, I command, and your feet are stone. We are together, and I'm not alone. I conjure a table, a bottle of red, erase the memory inside your head. It's selfish, I know, to hold you hostage here, but the alternative is waking up to fear. Hacking the code of a twisted fate. I don't let you speak the words that cut. I sew your lips with a golden shut. In the waking world I lost the fight, but I'm a god in the dead of night. Rewriting the script, editing the screaming. Welcome to the safety of lucid dreaming. But the edges are fraying, the pixelation starts. My subconscious is fighting to break our hearts. You're flickering now like a bad TV. The truth is trying to break free. I look at my hands and they're melting away. The morning is coming, the inevitable gray. I scream at the sky, just 5 more minutes. Pushing the boundaries, testing the limits. But the sun is a monster. 703. The room is empty, just me. My hands are solid, but gravity weighs a ton of bricks for the rest of my days. I close my eyes tight, trying to reboot, but the screen is black. Pointless pursuit.
Sitting across from Perk 10. She laughs at my jokes, says Ted again. Ordering the wine that I know is good. Behaving exactly the way that she should. No red flags, no drama, no games to play. So why am I wishing she'd go away? I'm checking the time on the wall behind, while your silhouette is dancing in my mind. It's unfair to her, it's unfair to me. Trying to unlock the door without the key, 'cause nobody else can ruin me like you. Nobody else can break my heart in two. I'm looking for your flaws in every stranger's face, trying to find someone to take your place. But she's too polite and she's too sane. I think I'm addicted to the specific pain of loving you, hating you, needing the fire. Nobody else can take me any higher or drag me down this low. Nobody else. We go back to her place, the lights are low. I'm going through the motions, putting on a show. Her skin is soft, her intentions are sweet, but I feel like a dead man walking down the street. She touches my arm and I feel the static, but not the spark, it's just automatic. I miss the fights, I miss the noise, I miss the way you destroyed all my poise. I'm bored by the peace, I'm bored by the calm. I'm waiting for the explosion of your bomb. 'Cause nobody else can ruin me like you. Nobody else can break my heart in two. I'm looking for your flaws in every stranger's face, trying to find someone to take your place. But she's too polite, she's too sane. I think I'm addicted to the specific pain of loving you, hating you, needing the fire. Nobody else can take me any higher or drag me down this low. Nobody else. I'm auditioning actors for a role that is taken, leaving a trail of hearts that are breaking. It's not their fault, they aren't the one. It's not their fault that I'm undone. I'm cursed with a memory I can't erase, doomed to search for you in every space. So I'll call a cab, I'll say goodnight, and go home to turn off the light alone. 'Cause nobody else can ruin me like you. Nobody else can break my heart in two. I'm looking for your flaws in every stranger's face, trying to find someone to take your place. But she's too polite and she's too sane. I think I'm addicted to the specific pain of loving you, hating you, needing the fire. Nobody else can take me any higher or drag me down this low. Nobody else, just you. It's always been you. Nobody else fits, nobody else hits like you do. your icon used to hover right by mine. 2 digital hearts crossing the line. We shared it all indefinitely. Safety net for you and for me. But now the screen is looking cold and gray. Location poses all it has to say. I'm driving past the diner on 5th Street, where our coordinates used to always meet. Now I'm just a blue dot moving slow through a city that I don't even know. I'm searching for your last location, stuck in this endless navigation. Did you turn it off? Did you go dark? Or did you just erase the spot? I'm haunting the places where we used to be, looking for a sign that I can't see. Map is blank, signal is dead. Only finding you inside my head at your last known location. It feels like a phantom limb, you know. Checking the app just to watch the glow. It says 2 hours ago at your mom's place. That's the last time I felt your trace. Now you could be anywhere in this town with anyone else driving around. Are you north? Are you south? Are you near? The freedom you wanted is my biggest fear. I passed your exit on the interstate. Hands shook a little tempting fate. Wanted to take it, wanted to verify, but I just let the white lines pass me by. Searching for your last known location, stuck in this endless navigation. Did you turn it off? Did you go dark? Or did you just erase the spot? I'm haunting the places where we used to be, looking for a sign that I can't see. Map is blank, signal is dead. Only finding you inside my head at your last known location. Reality is cruel when the love is gone. It leaves the ghost to linger on. I see the history, the routes we took, like torn out pages of a diary book. Remember that night by the reservoir? We parked the car and wished on a star. Now that spot is just a pin on glass, a memory buried in the tall green grass. I can't unfollow, I can't unsubscribe. I'm still addicted to your vibe. Satellite high above the sky, can you see her? Can you tell me why she went off the radar so fast, leaving me stranded in the past? I don't need to know who, I don't need to know when. I just wish I knew where to begin to forget. I'm searching for your last location, stuck in this endless navigation. Did you turn it off? Did you go dark? Or did you just erase the spark? I'm haunting the places where we used to be, looking for a sign that I can't see. Map is blank, signal is dead. Only finding you inside my head at your last known location. GPS signal lost. Recalculating, recalculating. Route not found. I guess you're really gone. Last known location. Take out boxes on the counter, cold and gray, evidence of another wasted holiday. I told myself at noon I'd get up and run, get some dopamine, maybe see the sun, but the curtains are heavy and the bed is a trap. So I just took another 3-hour nap, hiding from what, hiding from the light, waiting for the safety of the night. Maybe tomorrow I'll get it together. Maybe tomorrow the storm will weather. I'll delete the photos, I'll clear the cache, I'll sweeping up the memories like cigarette ash. But tonight I'm too heavy, tonight I'm too weak to climb up the mountain, to aim for the peak. So I'll just lie here and borrow a little more hope from maybe tomorrow. My thumb is hovering over your name again, a digital ghost, a phantom limb pen. I type I miss you, then backspace it out, caught in the traffic of fear and of doubt. I promised my sister I'm doing just fine. Yeah, I'm moving on, drawing the line. The lies taste sour when you whisper them low to a reflection in the mirror that you don't even know. I'm an actor forgetting the lines of the play, just improvising my way through the gray. Maybe tomorrow I'll get it together. Maybe tomorrow the storm will weather. Delete the photos, I'll clear the cache, so sweeping up the memories like cigarette ash. But tonight I'm too heavy, tonight I'm too weak to climb up the mountain, to aim for the peak. So I'll just lie here and borrow a little more hope from maybe tomorrow. It's funny how tomorrow is a comfortable place, a mythical land with no time and no space, where I am strong and my heart is brand new, where I don't spend every second thinking of you. It's the perfect excuse to do nothing at all, to stare at the cracks in the plaster wall, procrastinating the healing process, leaving my soul in this beautiful mess. One day turns to two, two turns to 10. I'm stuck in a loop of remember when the sun comes up and exposes the dust. But moving on requires a trust that I don't have right now. I don't know how, I just don't know how. Maybe tomorrow I'll get it together. Maybe tomorrow the storm will weather. I'll delete the photos, I'll clear the cache, sweeping up the memories like cigarette ash. But tonight I'm too heavy, tonight I'm too weak to climb up the mountain, to aim for the peak. So I'll just lie here and borrow a little more hope from maybe tomorrow. Just not today, not tonight. Give me one more day, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. Pushing the car down aisle 4, buying the cereal I don't even care for. It's the brand you like, the one with the grain. My hand grabbed the box before I engage my brain. It's in the basket now, sitting by the tea. Products for a ghost, purchased by me. I'm paying for things that I won't ever eat, just to keep the rhythm of our street. I walk to the passenger side of my own car, waiting for you to unlock it, taking it too far. fool, breaking every single post breaker. They say the heart breaks, but the body remembers. Trying to spark a fire from dead cold embers. It's not that I miss you, it's not that I care. It's just that my muscles think you are still there. I'm fighting the program and fighting the code, walking on autopilot down this old road. It's not affection, it's just a glitch. Old habits satisfy a phantom itch. I was at a party talking to a friend, discussing the summer and how we should spend the holidays coming. And I said the word, we should go there. That's what they heard. The room went quiet, I shifted away. I corrected myself, I meant to say I should go there, just I on my own. Correction tastes bitter, chills to the bone. It's linguistic memory, a slip of the tongue. Proof that I'm older, proof that we were young. I hate that your pronouns are stuck in my mouth, even when everything else has gone south. They say the heart breaks, but the body remembers. Trying to spark a fire from dead cold embers. It's not that I miss you, it's not that I care. It's just that my muscles think you are still there. I'm fighting the programming, fighting the cold, walking on autopilot down this old road. It's not affection, it's just a glitch. Old habits satisfying. It takes 21 days to form a new routine, but I'm on day 40 and I'm wiping the screen, checking for messages that will never come. Feeling the fan vibration on my thumb. I'm trying to uninstall, you're trying to reset, but the system is failing, I haven't cleared it yet. How do I untrain the way that I sleep? Curled on the edge, buried in deep. They say the heart breaks, but the body remembers. Trying to spark a fire from dead cold embers. It's not that I miss you, it's not that I care. It's just that my muscles think you are still there. I'm fighting the program and fighting the code, walking on autopilot down this old road. It's not affection, it's just a glitch. Old habits satisfy a phantom wish. Just a glitch, just a habit. I don't love you, I just remember you unconsciously, automatically, wholeheartedly. Old habit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, da, 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 da. The digital display says 3:14, but that's not the time zone that I'm in. Yeah. I crossed a meridian an hour ago, when the last text message failed to show. The streetlights are flickering, keeping the beat to the silence, walking down the empty street. I'm not in New York, I'm not in LA, I'm drifting in a region where the shadows play, and the gravity is heavy, pinning me down. Ooh. I check the watch on my wrist, but it's lying to me. It says it's early, but I disagree. According to the ache in the center of my chest, I missed the last train, I failed the test. It's not morning, it's not night, it's Pacific degree. I'm living at quarter past long. That's the only time that I really know. The refrigerator hum is the loudest sound. In a house where laughter used to abound, I'm tracing the cracks in the ceiling paint, confessing my sins to a plaster saint. I try to set the alarm for a brand new day, but the dial is stuck and it won't obey. It refuses to move to the AM light. It wants to keep me trapped in the middle of the flight. Oh, turbulence shaking the frame of the bed, yeah. I watch on my wrist, but it's lying to me. It says it's early, but I disagree. Ooh, according to the ache in the center of my chest, I missed the last train, I failed the test. It's not morning, it's not night, it's Pacific degree. I'm living that quarter past lonely. Yeah, 15 minutes after you let go. That's the only time that I really know. I remember when time was a fluid thing. We can make a weekend stretch, make a moment sing. We stopped the clock with a single kiss. Now every second is a jagged abyss. I'm counting the dust motes floating in air, analyzing the emptiness of the chair. It's a physics problem I can't resolve. How long does it take for a heart to dissolve? Divide by the distance, carry the one is the So I guess I'll just live in this temporal, accepting the silence, accepting the drift. No point in waiting for the sun to rise when the darkness is printed on the back of my eyes. I'm the mayor of a city with a population one, where the moon never sets and we never see sun. So if you're looking for me, you know where I'll be.
I've got the metal part rising up the wall, covering the structure so you can't see it all. Draped in orange netting to catch the falling dust, hiding all the beauty and hiding all the rust. There is a signpost saying work in progress here, keeping all the visitors from getting way too near. I tell myself it's temporary, just a month or two, until the renovation of the soul is finally through. I'm fixing every crack and I'm polishing the stone, refusing to invite a person into my home. Wait until it's perfect, that is what I say. Wait until the messy parts are neatly cleared away. But the hammer keeps on banging in the middle of the mind. looking for a flaw that is impossible to find. I'm spending all my energy on fixing up the face, while nobody is living in this empty, hollow place. Jeez. I've been under construction since I was 17, trying to be the finest thing that you have ever seen. But the work is never finished, the list is never done. I'm blocking out the view and I'm blocking out the sun. Living life behind the scaffolding, waiting for the grand reveal that spring will bring. But the seasons keep on changing and the pipes are still in place. A cage of my own making, a very human space. I think I'm building perfection, brick by heavy brick, but really I am just making the walls a little too thick. Take it down, the scaffolding. People walk on by and they don't look up high. They only see the construction against the blue sky. They don't see the gargoyles or the arches or the glass. They just see a project and they let the moment pass. I'm lonely in a tower that I'm trying to refine, starving for connection and a little bit of wine. But I can't let you in through the plastic and the tape, obsessed with the illusion of the perfect shape. But what if I stop working? What if I let it be? What if the broken window is a part of the history? What if the peeling paint is a texture, not a sin? And the only way to love is to finally let you in. The building isn't falling, the foundation is okay. It's only my perception that is standing in the way. I've been under construction since I was 17, trying to be the finest thing that you have ever seen. But the work is never finished, the list is never done. I'm blocking out the view and I'm blocking out the sun. Living life behind the scaffolding, waiting for the grand reveal that spring will bring. But the seasons keep on changing and the pipes are still in place. A cage of my own making round a very human space. I think I'm building perfection, brick by heavy brick, but really I am just making the walls a little too thick. Take it down, the scaffolding. Unscrew the bolts, let them dry. Remove the net, make it stop. Reveal the cracks, show the lines. Read the signs, the work is done. It's good enough. It's good enough. Waiting for the grand reveal that spring will bring. But the seasons keep on changing and the pipes are still in place. It's a cage of my own making round of every take it keys on the granite, cold on the floor. I lock the world outside behind the door. The silence is heavy, it rings in my ears. It's been 3 months, but it feels like years. I pour the Pinot, dark as the night, just trying to set my heavy hair right. I tell myself I'm doing just fine, taking a sip, drawing the line. But it's the second glass of wine that tells the truth. It brings back the fire, the reckless youth. The first one's just to numb the pain, but the second one calls out your name. Oh, I can hide it till the bottle goes down, but right about now you're the talk of the town. In my head, in my heart, where the shadows align, it all falls apart on the second glass of wine. Now the phone is glowing on the coffee table. I wanna text you, but I don't know if I'm able to keep it casual, to keep it light. Cause I'm feeling heavy in this lonely light. Scroll through the gallery, big mistake. Seeing your smile is a risk I take. The flavor is oak and berries and lost. Counting the cost, yeah, counting the cost. Cause it's the second glass of wine that tells the truth. It brings back the fire, the reckless youth. The first one's just to numb the pain, but the second one calls out your name. Oh, I can hide it till the bottle goes down, but right about now you're the talk of the town. In my head, in my heart, where the shadows align, it all falls apart on the second glass of wine. Maybe if I stopped at one, I'd sleep. Maybe I wouldn't be falling this deep into the what ifs and should have beens. Confessing my love like I'm confessing sins. The room is spinning just a little bit slow, and your ghost is dancing in the window's glow. I'm analyzing every fight we had. Why does the good turn into the bad? Liquor, courage, false hope. Walking a tightrope, slippery slope. I know in the morning I'll regret this state, but right now, baby, it's a little too late. Pour it up, just let it flow. Now the bottle is empty, or maybe halfway there. I'm talking to you, but you're vanishing there. The tolerance is low for a heart this broke. Our love was a fire, now it's just smoke. So here's a toast to the empty space, to the one who used to occupy this place. Yeah, it's the second glass of wine that tells the truth. It brings back the fire, the reckless youth. The first one's just to numb the pain, but the second one calls out your name. Oh, I can hide it till the bottle goes down, but right about now you're the talk of the town. In my head, in my heart, where the shadows align, it all falls apart on the second glass of wine. Is free and the doors are always wide to the museum that I keep hidden inside. The security guard is asleep in the chair, so I wander the halls in the midnight air. Floors of marble and cold to the feet, a quiet escape from the noise of the street. No guidebook needed, I know every turn, I know every lesson I failed to learn. On the left is a portrait of who I could be if I hadn't been sacred to sail on the sea. It's painted in colors of gold and of blue, a beautiful version that never came true. And further along in a display of glass are the fragments of moments I allowed to pass, detailed and sharp as a diamond ring. The songs that I never had courage to sing. Why do I visit when I should be in bed? Walking this labyrinth inside of my head, curating the shadows and polishing dust, betrayed by my own analytic we trade. I'm walking alone through the gallery, staring at faces of memory. Every mistake is a work of art, hung on the walls of a heavy heart. The lights are low and the crowd is gone, but I'll be here exploring till dawn, lost in the gallery. There's a sculpture of words that we left unsaid, hanging like storm clouds above my head. I circle around it designed for the people who think. So I sit on a bench by the masterpiece, waiting for morning to bring a release, admitting the truth that I hate to confess. I'm the architect of this beautiful mess. Why do I visit when I should be in bed? Walking this labyrinth inside of my head, curating the shadows and polishing dust, betrayed by my own analytical trust. I'm walking alone through the gallery, staring at faces of memory. Every mistake is a work of art, hung on the walls of a heavy heart. The lights are low and the crowd is gone, but I'll be here exploring till dawn, lost in the valley. Maybe one night I will take down the frames, maybe I'll finally forget all the names, turn off the spotlights and close up the show, pack up the feelings and let them all go. But tonight the collection is calling my name, and I am a moth drawn into the flame. Walking alone through the gallery, staring at faces of memory. Every mistake is a work of art, hung on the walls of a heavy heart. The lights are low and the crowd is gone, but I'll be here exploring till dawn, lost in the gallery. Just walking past the portrait, past the paint in the gallery, until the sun comes up. There's silence on my bedroom was a song I knew so well, till the blue light of my cell phone broke the quiet little spell, and I saw your name was glowing, and my heart began to race. A beautiful intruder in this lonely, tired place, and I hesitated for a moment, then I swiped it to the right, and your voice came through the darkness, and it filled my room with light. And it's just your voice on the line, in the middle of the night, the only thing that's real inside this pale lonely light. Yeah, it's just your voice on the line, a perfect gentle sound, the only solid ground that I have found in this whole and crazy world of mine. And we're saying all the things that we're too scared to say by day, and this beautiful new honesty that's chasing fear away. And I'm tracing circles on my sheets, and I'm looking at the wall, and I feel like you are right here, and I'm not alone at all. Though you're 1,000 miles away in another time zone, I have never felt so close to any person that I've known, 'cause it's just your voice on the line, in the middle of the night, the only thing that's real inside this pale and lonely light. Yeah, it's just your voice on the line, a perfect gentle sound, the only solid ground that I have found in this whole and crazy world of mine. The city's gone, the moon is gone, and then the only world that matters is the world we're building in. This moment on the wire, this moment on the phone, the most beautiful connection that my heart has ever known. And I just want this to remain the shelter from the pain, the shelter from the rain. 'Cause it's just your voice on the line in the middle of the night. The only thing that's real inside this pale and lonely light. Yeah, it's just your voice on the line. A perfect gentle sound, the only solid ground that I have found in this whole and crazy world of mine. Your voice, in the middle of the night. Yeah, the only thing that's real, the only thing that's right. The velvet seats are dusty and the room is pitch black. I'm sitting in the back row with no way to turn back. The reel begins to spin with a flickering sound. The only light remaining is underground. It's a feature film of everything I did wrong, the drama that has been running for way too long. I know every line of dialogue by heart, but I still sit here waiting for the movie to start. There you are on the screen in a grain of white, captured in the amber of a distant night. I watch myself stumbling through the scene, a nervous actor projected on the silver screen. I wanna shout direction from the projection booth to warn the younger version of the bitter truth, but the script is written in impermanent ink, and all I can do is watch and think. The focus is sharp, the colors are deep. It's usually playing when I should be asleep, a private screening for an audience of one, until the rising of the morning sun. I'm the projectionist of my own regret, playing the scenes that I can't forget, looping the reel till the celluloid burns, studying lessons that nobody learns, editing moments, cutting the frame, but the ending is always exactly the same. Yeah, exactly the same. I try to splice in a happier end, where I don't lose the lover and I keep the friend. I try to mute the words that cut like a knife and change the soundtrack of my own life. But the machine is old and it only knows the way the original story goes. The glitches and scratches are part of the show, a vintage collection of sorrow and woe. The hope is getting hot and the air is stale. I'm tired of watching this tragedy fail. I look for the switch to fade into black, to put the heavy canisters back on the rack, but the mechanism has a mind of its own, turning the silence into a drone. So I settle down in the dark and the cold, watching the history finally unfold. The focus is sharp, the colors are deep. It's usually playing when I should be asleep, a private screening for an audience of one, until the rising of the morning sun. I'm the projectionist of my own regret, playing the scenes that I can't forget, looping the reel till the celluloid burns, studying lessons that nobody learns, editing moments, cutting the frame, but the ending is always exactly the same. Let it burn. Maybe tomorrow the theater closes down. Maybe I'll walk through the streets of the town without these images just dancing in my eyes, without the burden of the goodbyes before the night. The ticket is bought and I am a prisoner. I'm a projectionist of my own regret, playing the scenes that I can't forget. Looping the reel till the celluloid burns, studying lessons that nobody learned. Editing moments, cutting the frame, but the ending is always exactly the same. I saw the post before I drank my coffee. Your arm around someone who isn't me. It's been a month, maybe 5 weeks max. You certainly didn't waste time covering your tracks. The caption says new beginnings with a heart, while I'm still sitting there falling apart. The algorithm fed it to me like a cruel joke, choking on the words that we never spoke. I scroll past it fast, try to blur the view, but the damage is done. The headline is true. I'm just yesterday's news, paper thin and easy to brew. You read me once, got your fill. Now I'm sitting on the windowsill, gathering dust in my light. A story that faded overnight. You turned the page, you broke the breaking news, and I'm just yesterday's news. Ooh, our mutual friends stop bringing up your name like I'm a scandal or a losing game. They look at me with that pity in their eyes. He's doing well, yeah, not surprised. I used to be the cover story of your life, all fun, front page through the joy and strife. Now I'm the classifieds, the fine print at the end, something you don't even recommend to your new circle, to your fresh start. I'm just a footnote in your heart. I remember when we were the topic of the town, driving through the city with the windows down. You said we were history in the making, I'm just a memory of forsaken. It's funny how a headline turns to trash, how a burning fire turns to ash. You folded me up and threw me in the bin, like a contest that you didn't win. No recycling, no second edition, just a terminated mission. I'm just yesterday's news, paper thin and easy to brew. You read me once, got your fill. Now I'm sitting on the windowsill, gathering dust in the morning light. A story that faded overnight. You turned the page, you broke the breaking news, and I'm just yesterday's news. Ink is drying on my fingers now, trying to erase you, don't know how. Maybe tomorrow someone else will read the stories and the love that I bleed. But for you, the subscription has expired. The old version of us has been retired. I'm lying on the pavement, soaking in the rain, just a wet paper full of pain. Stop the press, I need to confess, I hate that I'm old while you're brand new. I hate that I'm gray while you're in blue. Don't archive me yet, don't you forget I was the scoop, I was the lead. what you feel. Now I'm sitting on the windowsill, gathering dust in the morning light. A story that faded overnight. You turned the page, you broke the breaking news, and I'm just yesterday's news. Turn the page, yeah, just turn the page. Just turn the page. Throw it out, news, just old hesitant two eyes on the road, carrying this heavy invisible load. The highway is empty, the city is sleeping, just the rhythm of the secrets I'm keeping. I checked the rear view, the coast looked clear. Thought I finally overran the fear of seeing your face in a passing car. Thought I left you back there, distant and far, but memory is tricky. It plays with the light, tricking my vision in the middle of the night. 'Cause you're living in my blind spot, right where the vision stops. I turn my head, but I'm just too late. Crash into the memories, tempt my fate. You're hidden in the corner of my eye, a shadow that refuses to die. I swerve to the left, I drift to the right, but I can't shake you out of this night. Yeah, you're my blind spot, the danger I never see coming. I should have seen the signs back then, when we were lovers, when we were friends. You were drifting away while I held the wheel, ignoring the coldness that I could feel. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. Now I understand why that warning is here. You were right beside me, ready to exit, and I was too focused on driving to fix it. Now every headlight looks like your gaze, lost in this infinite concrete maze. Right where the vision stops, I turn my head, but I'm just too late. Crash into the memories, tempt my fate. Hidden in the corner of my eye, shadow that refuses to die. I swerve to the left, everything is fine. Whisper, baby, all about mine. Let's pretend there is no world, just you, my girl. Late night confessions, under penthouse obsessions, late night confessions. Give me all your impressions. Rain falls on the glass. Moments never last. But we can dream a while. Share secrets, reconcile. Let's pretend there's no world, just you, just you, my girl. Late night confessions, under penthouse obsession. Late night confessions. Give me all your impressions. Baby, don't put it on, baby. Baby, don't put it on, baby. Lady, don't put it on, baby.
There's a stillness in the bathroom light, a trembling truth beneath my sight. The mirror breathes a focused dream between the cracks of fragile plane.
I trace the shape of who I've been. Each scar goes beneath the skin. The world outside fades into gray, but here the past won't look away.
Mirrors at 2 a.m. They never lie. They catch the hate behind my eyes. They hold the faces I pretend and whisper things I can't defend. A drop of water finds its path down my cheek. It feels like wrath. The silence hums too close, too near. Each breath betrays what I still fear. I see the love I couldn't keep, reflected deep where shadows sleep. The glass remembers every name, each one a spark that lost its flame. Mirrors at 2 a.m. They never lie. They catch the hate behind my eyes. They hold the faces I pretend and whisper things I can't defend. I stare until the hours fade. The shape of me begins to change. There's someone softer looking through, who's tired but still wants something true. The lines that mark what time has shown are proof I never stood alone. And though the tears have left their mark, they shine like stars inside the dark. So let the glass remember all the rise, the ache, the quiet fall. I'll meet my gaze without disguise and let forgiveness fill my eyes. At 2 a.m. the world stands still. The mirror bends, the soul can't heal. What once was lost now softly gleams. I find myself within the seams. Mirrors at 2 a.m. They understand. They hold the truth in steady hands. And in their calm I start to see the strength of who I've come to be. Blue light burning through the retina scan. 3 a.m. and I don't have a plan. Just refreshing the feed, pulling it down. Looking for a sign in this digital town. The 3 little dots that never appear, ghost and signal into my ear. I'm an addict waiting for a dopamine hit, but the server is down and the candle is lit. So I make the decision, I sever the link. Swipe down, tap the icon, turn the world off, disengage the engine, let the altitude drop. I'm in airplane mode, but I ain't flying nowhere. Just hovering static in the heavy night air. No calls coming in, no text going out. Silence is the only way to kill the doubt. I'm cutting the cord, I'm fading to black. Don't know when I'm gonna toggle it back. Did it vibrate, or was that a phantom shade? My nervous system is making a mistake. It's a placebo effect of the lonely mind. Thinking you reached out, thinking you were kind, but the screen is dark. Just a mirror of me, reflecting the face I don't wanna see. If I can't reach you, then you can't say no. It's a coward's defense, putting on a show of being unavailable, being precise. Yeah, swipe down, tap the icon, turn the world off, disengage the engine, let the altitude drop. I'm in airplane mode, but I ain't flying nowhere. Just hovering static in the heavy night air. No calls coming in, no texts going out. Silence is the only way to kill the doubt. I'm cutting the cord, I'm fading to black. Don't know when I'm gonna toggle it back. They say communication is the key to the heart, but overconnection is tearing me apart. I need a dead zone, a bunker of peace, a temporary electronic release from the scene and timestamps and the online status, the social media and emotion apparatus. I'm grounding the pilot, I'm parking the jet, trying to forgive what I can't forget in the safety of 0 bars. The urge is rising. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Just one look. Check it, check it, check it. What if there's an emergency? Check it, check it, check it. What if you need me? Check it, check it, check it. Fire.
You just wanna see if she cares.
Keep it all. pick up the device. Heavy as lead, the pilot is waking up in his bed. I take a deep breath, prepare for the flood or the drought that freezes the blood. I toggle the switch, the network connects. Searching, searching, no new text. Check it, check it, check it. Should've stayed in the cloud.